We're going all the way back to 1969 and 1978 to listen to Pinball Wizard and Who Are You by The Who. Pinball Wizard comes from Tommy, of course, their fourth studio album. It was a single and reached number 4 in the UK and number 19 in the US. Wow, can't believe I've never heard it. It tells the story of a handicapped kid who is a master pinball player, never losing a game despite not being able to see, hear, or speak. It's a celebration of the kid's achievements and dedication. And Who Are You comes from Who Are You, their 8th studio album, and the last one featuring Keith Moon before his passing. It was a single and was one of the band's biggest hits in North America, reaching number 14 in the US. It's a live staple, apparently. The lyrics were inspired by real-life experiences that Pete Townsend went through. Anyway, let's check them out. We'll start with Pinball Wizard. Looks like we have both Roger and Pete singing lead vocals here. Great to be back in the 60s.
Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all. But I ain't seen nothing like him in any amusement hall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He stands like a statue, becomes part of the machine. Feeling all the bumpers, always playing clean. Plays by intuition, the digit counters fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He's a pinball wizard, there has to be a twist. A pinball wizard's got such a supple wrist. How do you think he does it? I don't know. What makes him so good? Ain't got no distractions, can't hear no buzzers and bells. Don't see no lights are flashing, plays by sense of smell. Always gets a replay, never seen him fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. I thought I was the body table king, and I just handed my pinball crown to him. Even on my favorite table, he can't beat my best. His disciples needed him, and he just does the rest. He's not crazy, flipper fingers, never seen him fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball.
Wow. Very short song, but they jam-packed it with a lot of musical ideas. So interesting. I really love the pairing of guitars in this one, you know, the wonderful acoustic playing real fast on the right, great chords, guiding the song along, and then this electric on the left, cutting like a knife. Every time it came in, boom, tear it at my ears in the best way possible. And then that's complemented with the soft, bouncy bass going on. Really nice combination there. Some really great guitar riffs happened, you know, during those musical interludes between the verses and choruses. Wow, really enjoyed that. So much to enjoy here again. They put a lot into this short song. Great vocal melodies as well. I think we got kind of a call and response by the two gentlemen in one section. I don't know their voices enough to tell, you know, which one was Roger, which one was Pete, but that was amazing. There was actually many vocal turns, vocal sections. It's almost like each section was a new vocal section, you know. I'm sure they repeated a couple times, but a lot of variety here in those vocals. I mean, it makes sense. This is a rock opera, so it's not going to have the standard, you know, verse, chorus, bridge, whatever. It's just its own thing, very unique and very fitting to tell this story in an interesting way. Again, so much happening here. I know it would take several listens to catch it all, and that's a really great thing because it means they totally succeeded in this short amount of time. Wow, such a fun song, such a vibrant song, very evocative of the story. It's getting 5 super shiny golden records. Yes, an A+. Loved it. For Pinball Wizard by The Who, 1969. All right, now we'll jump a whopping 9 years forward to 1978 to listen to Who Are You? Of course, I've heard the very famous chorus, the Who Are You? Who. They use it in TV and media over the years, so I know that part, but I've never heard the full song. It's quite a long one, so I'm sure there's a lot that I haven't heard. Interesting, we got piano and synth on this one, so let's check it out. His poor vocal cords.
I took the tube back out of town, back to the rolling pin. I felt a little like a dying clown with a streak of intention. I stretched back and I hiccuped and looked back on my busy day. 11 hours in the tin pan, God, there's got to be another way. But who are you?
I hear you, Keith. Okay, bring that synth up. Ooh, wow. Little surprises here and there. '60s moment. piano.
I really wanna know. I really wanna know. Come on, tell me who are you? 'Cause I really wanna know. I know there's a place you walk where love falls from the trees. My heart is like a broken cup. I wanna feel right on my knees. I spill out like a sewer hole, yet still receive your kiss. How can I measure up to anyone now after such a love as this? Well, who are you? Come on, tell me who are you? Oh, I really wanna know. Tell me who are you? Come on, who? Who the fuck are you?
I heard it.
Who are you? Oh, tell me who are you? I really wanna know. Oh, I really wanna know. Come on, tell me who are you? You are you.
That was also a lot. That was amazing. You know, hearing it in full with all its context just makes that chorus like a million times better. Wow. Can't believe I've never heard this until 2024, 48 years old. But hey, better late than never. I loved it. I really loved the way the synth was presented right from the beginning. A nice surprise. Very thick and fat tone, kind of back and forth in the mix. Wow, a nice, strong backbone for the song. But Roger's voice, loads of rock grit in his voice. Yes, I've heard it before. I've heard him scream, but this one seemed to have even more grit. He was really digging into those vocal cords. Very memorable. It added so much passion to a passionate song. Of course, the famous chorus, legendary. Nothing needs to be said about that. So catchy, of course. I'm sure most people, most older people have heard it. Probably a lot of young people have as well. One of my favorite parts of the song was the breakdown around the 40% mark where we quiet down. We get this awesome acoustic guitar on the left, kind of doing a pitter-pattering thing going on really fast. Enjoyed that a lot. Paired with a playful synth on the right, I think. A perfect combination. A great moment in a song with many great moments. Then we get this 60s psychedelic moment later on. You probably know what I'm talking about. It was kind of more of a hoo-ah, just hoo-ah. I don't think they were saying the actual words. I think they were repeating it like 3 times in a row. Hoo-ah, hoo-ah, hoo-ah. Really nice. Again, different from the rest. It stood out, was really enjoyable, felt a little psychedelic to me. There really were a lot of turns in this song. It's not progressive rock as far as I know, but wow. It was like so much amazingness. You never know what you're going to get. Kind of like the first song, but even to a higher degree. Like we get this guitar marching moment. Just felt like, I don't know, felt like you were marching forward. That's all I could think of when I heard it. It was very strong, very confident. And again, hearing it all these different sections, all these amazing sections, just make the whole thing, including that chorus, a million times better, like I said. For instance, there was this cool rapid piano moment on the right side. It just lasted a little while, done by Rod Argent. That was amazing in itself, a nice surprise. But again, the synth, wow, really loved it. At times I heard it, it was so quiet, so subtle. I have a feeling it plays throughout the whole song, just at different volumes. I'm not sure about that, but I'll have to listen back and see if I can catch it. Speaking of catching, I did read about the F word being used in the song, and I did catch it at least one time. I think they did it more than once, and it was very subtle. Yes, it was edited in certain cases, but I read that it was kept in and played on the radio many times, probably unintentionally. It was masked pretty well. It was subtle, masked by Keith's drumming, but I definitely caught it, so that was interesting. But just overall, a perfect ending, very climactic, very, very powerful, very strong. The whole song was strong. It was excellent. I mean, I know they have a huge discography. There's so much I haven't heard. Most of it I haven't heard. But you know, this one song alone proves why The Who are musical masters, musical legends. A great, surprising song. For all the reasons I mentioned, it's getting the Epic Platinum Record Award. Yes, very deserving for Who Are You by The Who, 1978. And thank you so very much for both songs, Roger Daltrey, Pete Townsend, John Entwistle, Keith Moon, Rod Argent, Andy Fairweather Lowe, and anyone else involved in creating these two amazing songs. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. I hope you love these two songs as well. Anyway, you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and as always, I'm wishing you much peace, blessings, and love every single day. I'll see you soon.